A doctor was arrested in Southern California in connection with the death of beloved Friends actor Matthew Perry.
Who is the Ketamine Queen? Jasveen Sangha charged in death of Matthew Perry. According to numerous reports, Jasveen Sangha, the alleged drug dealer to the stars who is accused of giving Friends actor Matthew Perry ketamine before his death, has been involved in multiple fatal overdoses and has used her Hollywood home as a drug-selling emporium.
Is this doctor providing more drugs and illegal narcotics to other Hollywood actors?
For the wealthy and famous for years in order to finance a lavish lifestyle. 5 people have been detained in connection with Perry's death, according to the authorities, who also named the infamous Ketamine Queen of North Hollywood as one of them. She is suspected of supplying the actor's personal assistant with 50 vials of ketamine for about $11,000 over the course of 2 weeks.
Why this doctor is involved in using drug dealers as middlemen?
According to Martin Estrada, the U.S. Attorney for the Central District of California, Sangha's home was searched and found to be a drug-selling emporium containing cocaine, methamphetamine, ketamine, scales, and ledgers. Perry's death was the second ketamine overdose death that Perry is connected to. According to the BBC, Sangha, who is accused of selling drugs for 5 years, exclusively dealt with wealthy and famous people. She utilized her connections and wealth to throw beautiful parties, go to events like the Oscars and Golden Globes, and pay for opulent travel. The month before Perry passed away, in September 2023, prosecutors claim Sangha began giving him ketamine. Among other things, they have charged Sangha with caring more about profiting off of Mr. Perry than caring for his well-being. 9 charges, including conspiracy to distribute ketamine, maintaining drug-involved premises, possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine and ketamine, and 5 counts of ketamine distribution, carry a life sentence in prison for Sangha. These charges are connected to Perry's death. She is also anticipated to face charges in relation to the 2019 death of Cody McClory, a client whose relatives purportedly informed her that McClory had overdosed on ketamine before she conducted a Google search asking, "Can ketamine be listed as a cause of death?" Sangha will be held without bail at least until her next hearing on October 15th. She has a second federal case pending in the same district from March, when she was charged with possession with intent to distribute methamphetamine, according to an affidavit on file. She was previously released on bond in that case. During the 1990s, Perry gained popularity for his portrayal of Chandler Bing in the popular sitcom Friends, in which he co-starred with Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, David Schwimmer, Courtney Cox, and Matt LeBlanc. He had previously been transparent about his battles with alcohol and drug addiction. At one point, Friends production was halted to allow him to check himself into an inpatient rehab facility for addictions to amphetamines and Vicodin. He estimated he'd spent as much as $9 million trying to get sober and had more than a dozen stints in rehab over the course of his life. On October 28, 2023, Perry was found unresponsive in a hot tub at his Los Angeles home. An autopsy determined Perry died from the effects of ketamine and bupropion, an opioid used to treat opioid use disorder, was also in his system. Perry had been receiving ketamine infusion therapy for depression and anxiety regularly before his death, but had also turned to recreational use, officials say. On Tuesday, Sangha was one of 5 people charged with his death. Also facing charges are 2 physicians, Mark Chavez and Salvador Plasencia, Perry's personal assistant, Kenneth Awamasa, and Eric Fleming, a friend of the actor's. Tangent ketamine is marketed as a powder or liquid injection and is a dissociative anesthetic with certain hallucinogenic effects. The medicine is lawfully used for sedation in hospitals, for palliative care and cancer pain, as a therapeutic drug, and as the principal form of anesthetic for cats in veterinary settings. Less than 1% of Americans use ketamine, which is still relatively uncommon in the U.S., according to a 2021 study by New York University.
Now the question is this doctor involved with other clients?